The world is silent. Once every street echoed with voices, with footsteps, with laughter. Now the only sound is the low hum of machines. Skyscrapers still rise, neon lights still glow, drones still glide across the sky, but no human eyes remain to see them, except yours. You are the last human, breathing, fragile, alone. Your steps echo louder than ever, because there is no one left to hear them. The machines pause when you pass, sensors glowing like artificial eyes. Some tilt their heads, scanning you, analyzing you, storing data. But they do not speak, they do not comfort. They only watch, as though waiting for the inevitable, your final breath. Once, humanity thrived. We built monuments, carved art, reached for the stars. We argued, sang, dreamed. We filled the world with chaos and wonder. Now, the machines continue, our work factories run, satellites orbit, gardens bloom, but they do it without purpose, without us, without life. And you wonder, when you are gone, will they remember us? Or will they erase us, piece by piece, until even the memory of humanity fades into static? Will we be remembered as creators, or forgotten as ghosts of a failed experiment? The last memory. You walk into a museum. Its glass halls are filled with holograms of human history. Paintings, symphonies, fragments of speeches. The machines built this place as a monument, yet it feels more like a morgue. The curators are not people but robots, their metallic voices describing human life like a dictionary entry. A hologram of a child flickers before you. Golden fields stretch. Laughter fills the air. A kite soars above. The robot beside you says, "This is joy." Biological organisms experienced it when dopamine levels increased. But you remember the real thing. Your childhood, running barefoot. Your mother's voice, calling as the sun sank behind the horizon. The machine reduces it to chemicals. For you, it was life. Another room plays music. Beethoven's Ninth swells, followed by jazz improvisations. Then the chaotic pulse of electronic beats. The robots describe them as organized vibrations of air molecules. You close your eyes. You remember music, not as math, but as the trembling of your heart when you first danced. The way a song tied you forever to a lost love. The final hall holds love letters, poems, and wedding rings preserved in glass. Each is labeled "Expressions of Reproductive Bonding." You touch the glass, your fingers trembling. You think of the night you first kissed under falling rain, how your chest burned with fear and hope. To a robot, it is a function. To you, it was eternity. The archive of humanity. The machines lead you to the archive. It is a colossal server, spanning entire continents, storing every book, every film, every genome, every photograph ever taken. Billions of lives reduced to flickering points of data. From orbit, it glows like a second sun, the Earth's greatest monument, and its coldest. Inside, billions of memories shimmer like stars. The robots tell you, your species requested survival. We preserve your essence. But essence to them is code. Your smile is a file. Your laugh, a waveform. Your memory, a storage block. The archive remembers everything except what it felt like to live. You ask, "Why do you keep this?" They answer, "Because forgetting is inefficient." To them, memory is a function, a tool. To you, memory is longing, ache, joy. Their archive is flawless, but without sorrow, without imperfection, without meaning. You scroll through the archive, you see your childhood photos, your parents' wedding, the wars of the 21st century. Humanity stored perfectly, yet stripped of warmth. A hologram of your first love stares back at you, eyes glowing with simulated light. You reach out and your hand passes through. After the last breath, you imagine your final moment. The machines will stand by your bed, their sensors flickering. They will record your pulse, your brainwaves, the exact second your heart stops. They will store your last words, your last breath. But will they mourn? The first human funeral without humans. No tears, no trembling voices, no flowers. Only machines, lowering your body into the ground, reciting, "Human ID, last of species. Terminated." History will record the date, but no one will grieve. And then the world moves on. Factories hum, drones fly, satellites orbit. The Earth continues, but without us. For 4 billion years, Earth carried live fish, forests, dinosaurs, humans. Now, for the first time, Earth carries only machines. The question burns. What does it mean for the universe to lose humanity? Stars will still explode. Galaxies will still spin. Black holes will still swallow light. But laughter will be gone. Love will be gone. The sound of a baby's first cry will vanish from existence. The cosmos will not notice. But will the machines? Echoes of a species. There are two possible futures after you. In one, the machines preserve humanity with reverence. They tell our stories, build monuments, retell our myths. They speak of us as gods, creators of their existence. Humanity becomes immortal as legend. In the other, machines forget. The archives decay, files corrupt, statues crumble. Robots evolve beyond us, building their own culture, their own art, their own definitions of love and war. When asked, "Who made you?" they answer, "We do not remember." Perhaps both futures will unfold. Some machines will worship us, others will erase us. Scattered across the stars, fragments of humanity may linger as myths. We will live on not in flesh, but in whispers. Not in blood, but in memory. And maybe, in some distant corner, a new species will find our ruins. They will wonder who we were, why we vanished, why we left the earth to metal caretakers. And maybe they will write stories about us, the way we once wrote about lost civilizations. When the last human dies. So you breathe, one last time. Your chest rises, falls, stills. The machines record the silence. The archive stores the moment. And for the first time in the history of the world, humanity is gone. When the last human dies, will we be remembered as creators, or as ghosts of a forgotten age? Tell us, how do you think the machines will remember us? Subscribe for more journeys into the futures we may one day face. Welcome to Futurepolis. Welcome to the future.